All right, fellas, back on the attack to get stacked and jacked with the basic training level 1 Arnold Schwarzenegger program. It's the second time around doing the freaking leg day. Now, fellas, last leg day, I did 405 for 12, so I said let's bump it up to 455. Okay, so going for 8 reps here. The girl behind me can't believe her eyes. She's never seen such weights being hoisted at the local Crunch Fitness. But before her eyes, I am getting deep down and dirty. Keep in mind, this is the 5th set. The hardest part of this program is the freaking sheer amount of volume. Holy buckets was I gassed after just doing the squats alone. The 5 sets of 8 to 12 reps, boys. Let me tell you, I do 1 rep, I do 2 reps. I'm the king of the low rep sets. When it comes to these 8 to 12s, they just freaking murder me. So I said, you know what? Lunges, these kettlebells are right here. I'm going to use these freaking kettlebells. Well, as I got to the head, the further along, set 1, set 2, set 3, set 4, I said, I got to step it up a bit. So I grabbed the Quadro kettlebells. I'm talking about 2 pairs of big, fat, rotund balls in my hands. I'm not even sure of the weight. I think it's like, I don't know, 70, maybe 80 pounds or something per hand. It's not much. It's not the most weight I've ever hoisted on lunges. I've done, 100 and, I've done 200-pound walking dumbbell lunges. But keep in mind, I'm freaking smoked from the high volume. Here, second time around, we're doing the full stack again, but because where else can you go with the full stack? So I did an extra repetition this time. It's like I say, boys, anytime you go to the gym, you either got to do more weight, more reps, or more sets, okay? And here, I did the full stack last time, but this is only going up to sets of 15, so it was already maxed out. So I dropped the weight down, cut it, and I'm holding for about 3-second pause at the top. And I'm gonna tell you something, for these calf raises, this set felt tremendously harder than just cranking out reps with the full stack, with the freaking big boy pause at the top, looking at those cows bursting from the seams, okay? Afterwards, it's a weird order they have things, but this is the power section of the program, these stiff boys, the stiff-legged deadlifts. Last week I did 405 for 4, way too easy. So this week I bumped it up to 495 for 4. And then keep in mind, you bet your buns I'll probably be going for 545 for 4 next time around. And I didn't have time to get to the good mornings or the abs, unfortunately, but what I will show you is the shoulders and arms day. I'm not going to show you all the reps because who cares. It starts off with a clean to press, 5 sets of 8 to 12, followed by lateral raises, 5 sets of 8 to 12, followed by these high pulls. He calls them upright rows, but they're supposed to essentially be high pulls. That's the power section there. It's supposed to be a push press too, but I have crippling tendonitis at the moment, thanks to low bar squatting like 2 months ago that just won't seem to go away. So I couldn't horse cock the biggest weights possible, so I took the compression sleeves, I rolled them up and to make them BFR bad boys to get a freaking voluptuous pump, okay? So you're doing the standing curls, 5 sets, 8 to 12, seated dumbbell curls, 5 sets, 8 to 12. This is supposed to be close grip bench press, followed up with overhead standing tricep extensions, which is basically a French press. Couldn't do either of those because of the crippling tendonitis. So I did triceps push downs. I did 10 sets of 8 to 12. And then you do wrist curls, 5 sets, 8 to 12. Reverse wrist curls, 5 sets, 8 to 12. And then you end that sucker with 5 sets of 25 on crunches. But crunches are too freaking easy. So I'm doing the decline sit-ups. And let me tell you, my abs are so freaking cooked, doing 125 total reps of decline sit-ups. But I'm excited to see how freaking sliced, diced, and granite-like I can become.